Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Pass to Hart. Booker with no one around. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Pass to Sharp. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. And stolen by Booker. And a dunk by Booker.
And look at Booker making things happen, turning great defense into instant offense on the break.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
First team foul.
Stolen by Kessler.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And Kevin Durant good for 3. KD's got 7.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The kick out to Young. It's deflected. Goes up again. No good. Nice defense from Wallace.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
There's the triple. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Outside, KD. That doesn't go either for KD. The Lakers in the lead. Tries the spin move. Wallace outside. Back to Booker. Launches it. Trae Young grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Kessler. Clark with a wide-open look. Goes back up. Kessler, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hornets with possession here. Trailing by 2.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wallace the screen. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way. And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Charlotte in the lead. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
And here's Booker following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Young inside. From deep, Reeves. Rebound by Wallace.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to KD. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does. And Kessler throws it down.
Assisted.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Hornets. He totaled 4.
The away team, 18.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Outside Westbrook. A three-pointer, no good. And KD's got the ball here for the Hornets. Right side Westbrook. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
With three, Booker. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Here's the three. Shot's good from Young. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. From deep. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. It's good.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Kessler the screen. Young, good.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Screen by Durant. Back to Young. Shoots the three. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And that one's good. Ricochet.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
Down low. Back to Young. Westbrook with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Gets out ahead and finishes the job. Devin Booker. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Charlotte making a switch here. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Young with the ball. Now Green defending.
Timeout.
And that's an intentional foul. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
One more time for the Lakers Ice Squad.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Pass to Kleba. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Lakers leading by 3. Back to Booker. It's tipped. Here's Reeves. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Hey, we know it's hard to score in this league. Reeves knows that too. That's why he wants to score in transition whenever he can.
Pass to Booker. Gobert the screen. For 3, Westbrook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. Booker no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Durant with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Wallace right side. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Here's McCain. Can't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. .44 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Inside. Out to Wallace. This one for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Booker up top. He's got 19. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
They swipe it.
You know, the pump fake is a good move unless you don't protect the ball. If you expose it and the defense is ready for it, it's right for a steal.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Los Angeles. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleba is vital for this team.
You know, Kleba usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Sharp missing. Charlotte trails by 3. Pass to Young for the tie. The rebound by Sharp. Booker right side. Sharp with it. Back to Booker. Some solid defense from Clark.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Pass to Kessler. Out to the wing. Kessler the screen. Here's Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wallace outside. Booker with it. A three. Wallace misses.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Young, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 23 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Young is double. To the middle. Here's Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Durant. Using his length inside. Durant.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
There's a screen. It's tipped. Stolen by Reeves. A big dunk at the end of the break. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
To the inside. Here's Booker. Back to Green. Here's Wallace. Knocks down the three ball. Wallace has got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Booker. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. A 2-point game. It's good.
Assist from
20 points for Kevin Durant.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
They set the screen.
2 minutes.
Sharp with it. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Just 5 to shoot. Kessler the screen. Young. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Booker. And Sharp has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And cheer on your Laker girls dance team. Let's go.
1:07 left in the third. Charlotte trailing. To the paint. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That will be a jump ball.
On the drive, Booker. It's deflected. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hornets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And so it's Charlotte with it. They trail by 1. To the left side wing. Here's Jovic. It's good from long range. Jovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Sharp. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Hart. Outside Westbrook. Here's Bogdanovich. On the mark with the 15-footer. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Charlotte calls timeout. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 1.
47.
2K Sports.
The away team. 46.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Lakers in the lead. They set the pick. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
No good from Booker. And so here's Charlotte. It's a one-point game. To the middle. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. The Lakers making a switch here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Kessler, the screen. Pass to Reeves. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Fires from 18. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here is Green. Booker looking around. Booker taking the hit.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker. And now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Pass to KD. Back to Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Young. Reeves outside. Over Booker. Reeves can't hit. Booker hammers it down.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Pass to KD. Charlotte moving the ball around. Now Kessler. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Young from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
Well, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Charlotte. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Reeves outside. The tray. Young, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. For 3, Booker. Hornets with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection. How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Here's Young. Reeves outside. Pass to Kleba. Lock at 6. Sinks the triple. Kleba's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Reeves outside. Back to KD. A powerful flush by Durant.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. And Hart has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Coming into the ball here.
Charlotte leading by 5. Now Young. Durant up top. Reeves outside. Back to KD. Here's Kleba. Poked away. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Back to second personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Hornets ball.
his second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an